And let's start rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrist. Up to the knuckles and across. And we'll take the ball into one hand and squeeze. And then the other. Back to first. And the other. And let's go around the back. Switch. Switch. Look. Ever. And switch. And let's change the ways to go through the legs. Rumble fingers today. Switch. Switch. And switch. And put the ball on the floor. That's how the feet feel. And step on the ball, pressing down 3 times in the middle. Up to the knuckles. One side each. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Bring the ball to the middle of the foot and wiggle the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Raise and separate the toes. Press again. Wiggle again. And the swivel. Three, two, one, release. Reassess and repeat with the other foot 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across. Roll across the top of the heel. Middle of the foot and wiggle. Rest the toes. Raise and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And swivel. Three, two, one. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess how the feet feel. And let's do some wood chops. Through the middle. And then diagonally from one side to the other. And then from the other side. And then we shake the truth. Three, two, one, the center. Twist it away, swing the arms. And then center with some motion wave. And use some thumb at the base of the spine. Step out together and stay. And center. Do it in the other direction. And center. Step forward. And then elbow towards the opposite knee. And then slap the opposite heel in front. And then slap it behind you. And across step with a twist of the punch. And then we'll walk. We'll march. Or jog. It is seated exercises. Okay, we will do some sit and stands, 10 of those. On the chair, sort of like it is a squat. But if you want to do squats, go ahead. I'm gonna run. Whatever you do, be safe. I'm gonna do some 5 Tibetans after class. With full of sight arrest. All right. There we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And 20. And 30. 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers. Hands up overhead. Come up on the toes. If you can. And back down, bend back if you can. Back to center. Drop one hand, bend in that direction. And then the other way. Back to center, interlace the fingers. Drop the hands to the chest and push out. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back and raise the hands up. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. A little higher. Come on down, shrug. Let's swim. Do a backstroke. And a breaststroke. Then the arms tap the shoulders. Bring one arm across the body, press in. Then the other. First arm behind the back, press down and in. And then the other. Form a Y, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. And come back and squeeze. You release and squeeze one more time. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Extend one arm, fingers up, pull back. Fingers down. Flop the wrist, keep flopping. Then rotate it in one direction. And then the other. Other hand, fingers up. down. Lopping. Rotating. Switch direction. Come on down and rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulders. Tuck in the chin. And peck like a pigeon. And then bring one arm over the top of the head, cup the ear. Look up with the chin and eyes facing the ceiling and tugging gently on the ear. And then bring the chin to the collarbone and look down. Do the same thing the other way. Looking up. And down. We'll do a side lunge. Go the other way. And come on up and grab a stick. Gonna put 1 foot forward, put the stick about 6 inches in front. Drop the top of the stick to the collarbone, slide down the stick. Raise the sole, and if you can, wiggle back and forth. Then press the sole of the foot against the stick. And repeat with the other leg, starting with the hamstring stretch. And then the calf. And then come back to center. We're going to do Dr. Lee's dynamic stick routine. So the stick goes on the shoulders and just twist at the waist to begin. And if you want, you can bring some steps into it slowly. And then bring it up overhead and go side to side. Below the waist, side to side. And then one side, back and forth. Other side. Come to the front and paddle the kayak. Reverse. We're going to stick up to the shoulders, flop the wrists. Drop it below the waist and back to the shoulders. And then bring it up overhead and then back down below. Stop at the shoulders, reverse the grip, flop the wrist. Bring it down below. And up above and below. Stop at the shoulders, reverse the grip and push out. And then bring it back to the top of the shoulders behind you again. And we'll just do some step ups, only go as high as still safe. And then some hip rotations, same thing. Just play safe. And then bring stick to one side, swing behind you. And then the other. And then bring it to the middle. Feet are about shoulder length apart. You're holding on with two, one, or a finger or two at the top. We're gonna scrunch the toes into the ground, come back onto the fifth metatarsal and hold. And then rock to the first and back to the fifth, back and forth. Knocking the knees and then spread them out. Three, two, and one. All right. Let's grab our chairs, sit down. We're going to start with some sit-to stands. We'll do 10. I'll move my hands around. You don't have to, just put them wherever you feel safest. And then we come down. Sitting in the middle of the chair. We're going to raise our hands up parallel to the ears and lean forward and back. Do that about 7 times. Coming about 45 degrees forward. Keeping the core engaged. And then Put your hands behind your head and tap the back of the chair. Again, core is engaged. About 7. I'm going to bring one leg up across the other and rotate the ankle in one direction. And then the other direction. And then we're going to point towards and away from the shin. And then press down on the knee as you hinge forward. And come on back up and cross the other leg. Rotate the ankle in one direction. Go the other way. Point the toes towards and away from the shin. And press down on the knee and hinge forward. Come on back, sit back, hold on to the side of the chair, bring both legs up and kick like you're in the water. Water kick. Core is engaged again. 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Soles of both feet are on the floor. You're going to raise them back up and down like you were stomping some grapes. 3, 2, 1. All right, good. Spread the legs apart and go towards the opposite foot. And come on back up. We're going to press the palms together in prayer position and push against each palm. And release, and then put one hand on top of the other, grab each hand by the fingers and pull apart. 3, 2, 1. Reverse the position of the hands and do it again. And that's it. All right, let's stay seated for the old 4, 7, 8. And it's count of 4 in, hold for 7, and then exhale for 8. You can exhale, you're inhaling through the nose, you exhale either through the nose or the mouth, whatever you prefer. Here we go. That's one. Okay, we'll stand up, we'll get the chair out of the way. And rub the hands together to cover the cheek. And pull that cheek up. And center. And take your breaths. Let's open our hearts. Oh, so let's inhale, exhale. Sing it out. And center, two breaths. Bring down chi from above. And sweep it up from below. And go. Namaste.
Thank you, Thom.
Mira, have a great time at the opera and see you Monday.
I was the only one today.
Yeah,
Oh, I had no idea.
that,
I feel guilty when this
you
happens.
you shouldn't. That was great. Thank you for being here,
Okay.
and I appreciate it. And
Okay, I'll see you Monday.
okay,
Great.
take care. And Alaska, you and I are going to do some 5 Tibetans. And I think I'm going to do 21 today. Anybody wants to do the 11? You can look at last week. Or just stop at 11. Or stop at 5. Stop wherever it feels right for you to stop. But come on, you gotta do it down here. You can't do it like that. We're going to do 21. Now you can twist at the waist and swing your arms, or if you can do straight. 1, 2. Eleven there. And that's 21. And you're going to take 2 breaths when you're done. Take your time. I'm going to meet you on the floor. All right. In the normal second Tibetan, legs are extended, arms by your side, and you lift the head, neck, and shoulders as you bring the legs up and back down. Top of the cat. Modified, you can have the soles of the feet on the ground and just lift them up. Also, if you need support in your lower back, put your hands back there. You need support in your neck, behind your head. I'm gonna do the regular version, but whatever works for you or any combination. And we're gonna do 20 minutes. Or up to That's 11. One, two. And. Okay. Take a deep breath. I used to do 21 all the time, but I haven't. All right. Up on the knees. Hands are on the hamstrings and glutes. If you can't do back extensions because of spinal issues, just knock back up. But if you can, bend back. Come forward up to 21. That's 21. A couple of us. And sit down. In a modified version, it's all the feet are on the floor, but regular version again, the legs are extended. Hands are usually by the hips. I point the fingers away. And then halfway through, I invert position usually. We can put the hands behind your back if you need support or leverage. That way. Either way, however you're doing it, we're going to do an inverted table. Up to 21 times. Yeah, one more. gonna turn around. Modified version of this last deck is tabletop position into cobra and back. Unmodified is down dog to up dog. Any combination up to 20. Yeah. Come around and sit with your legs folded. However, it's comfortable for you today. And take some rest. All right. We're going to rotate in one direction for 6, other way for 5. You can seated, or you can hinge at the waist. On the last round, we're going to stretch out and do a roundabout breath. 4 in, 4 out, 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. I'm going to do it over one knee and then over the other. Here we go. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reversing direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stretch it out. That's good. Stretch over the left knee. And over the right knee. Come on up. Switch the position of your feet. Was on top, goes below. It was in front, goes behind. And this time we're going to start the other way. Do 6, 5. And again on the last round, stretch out. You do 3 rounds above that. And we'll be done. Here we go. Switching. And stretching out in front. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. Right knee. And left knee. And coming up. This is your favorite part.
All right, see you on Monday. Thank you.